across another dungeon. Let's see if Slidick falls in there. And there's a chute. And that being the horizontal chute means this is 3. And Slidick comes on 3 as well. Ategenos trying to clear these pole voice to see what's in this chute room. It's the 5 rupees. Dark Nuts pole's voice is not fun. And I'm being told by our producer JLo here that this is E8 flags, so chute room doesn't mean this is 3. They have been randomized, and that is correct. Thank you, Jay. So, well, we're going to continue here through working on the rooms one by one here. Ategenos coming up with a compass. And Slidick right on his tail. Picking out the bombs, going up to 8. Oh, and he runs into some Dark Nuts. Bombs his way out of that room. Slidick right behind him. Come across a rupee diamond. Does not produce anything. Slidick opting to use the wand to take care of these blue Dark Nuts. See what drops in this room. Able to open the north and west doors. And comes across a Dodongo blocking a staircase. And we have book. Slidick nopes out on the book. Goes to work on the Dodongo. Picks up some extra bombs. And Ategenos nopes out on the book as well. They are neck and neck. In fact, it may even be closer than it appears on my end. I'm showing on my side about 3 seconds difference, so they're like really, really in the same rooms. Kind of interesting that they managed to take almost identical paths. Just kind of the way this seed is playing right now. And for their effort in the sand room, we have Triforce Piece. Continuing down the coast. Bombing their way into some rupees on Slidick's side. High rupee count, 90. He's full at 255 now. Gonna bomb the Vanilla Heart. And Stewardess, I Speak Jive. Gonna check Vanilla 100 rupee. And we have another dungeon, another green dungeon. Immediately ladder blocked. Sword, JLo was found north. in the northeast. I'm not exactly sure which room, but it was around Vanilla White Sword, that area up there. Maybe Waterfall. Did not have a chance to quite write that down. Slidick finding a money-making game. Ategenos right there with him. Expensive bombs at 31. Both have red candle. Both have wand. Both have sword. Wood sword. Ategenos selecting to pick up the meat. Slidick's gonna check out Vanilla 1. Dang it, Lionels. Oh, Vanilla 1 holds the ladder. Keep in mind, Coast item was a heart. He may or may not at some point choose to go back for that, but it is in play and available should anybody want it. Ategenos right behind him, right in Villa 1's gonna find this ladder. Bomb up here and right next to the old lady with the note, we find another level. That northeastern bomb slot. Ategenos, he is heading back, burning his way towards 4. And on the corner finds another potion candle heart and chooses heart. Slidick finds the man that knows how to speak jive, and it appears that he is blue now, and I didn't catch. Did anybody see him? His coins are gone, so I'm assuming he is taking the 250 coin, 255 coin blue, no 250 coin blue ring that he found earlier, and then he grabs the coast item, gets the extra heart. Ategenos has found another level just northeast of start, and one south of that is the map. Sorry, the note.
Room that has the Triforce in it. Should be.
Hello.
I heard a second commentator was needed. I'm trying to find the restream though. Oh, okay.
It appears Shiner CCC is going to join us for the rest of this match. Welcome, Shiner. It's good to have you here with me on JLo's channel doing the restream of this last-minute Ategenos Slidick match. We are in Green Dungeon here on the eastern side of Hyrule in the woods. It's a Wizrobe dungeon, and we've got a three-headed Gleeok that Ategenos is currently fighting.
Oh, I see. It's our question mark level. We're trying to find out what it is. And, right, this is top 8 flags now, right? So rooms are shuffled across dungeons and the start screen is different, among other things?
And that is correct. We're seeing Ategenos opt to walk out here. I'm not sure what he's heading towards.
Yeah, I just started watching, so I'm not sure what we're headed for either.
It looks like Slidick has found the magic key inside that dungeon.
Oh, since I started watching, what's our timer at in the race? I guess I can check in the IRC channel. Yeah. SRL says we have about 1952-ish, so... Given we have 2 Triforce pieces, I would expect us to be about that far along. So, finding Magic Key this early is pretty good, though. Some people might say, like, oh, it's kind of a shame that you find it when you have so many keys, but... Well, you should be hoarding keys anyway. You never know if you're ever going to find Magic Key. I find I usually find it really late into my runs. Might be a 9 sometimes, you never know.
Ategenos did just come up with the white sword. And needs the ladder to get over to that Triforce using Judgment to check the next room over. I think he's still looking for the item in this dungeon.
Yeah, it looks like he went back to level 1. Maybe he's looking for one of the items. Okay, maybe he saw this room. It's a little awkward for me to commentate seeing what didn't come before. But if you came into this room with only a wooden sword, I would probably not bother as well. Actually, I'm lying, I would. I would be stubborn and take, what, 6 or 7 minutes to clear out the room.
Oh, and takes his time, and for his effort, he comes up with the silver arrows.
Oh, there you go. Common thing in Randomizer, where the thing you found is what would have really helped clear out that room quicker. Finding candle shops under bushes and bomb shops behind crumbled walls, all that sort of stuff.
And that'll make 3 Triforces for Ategenos.
Yeah.
And now with these flags, the white sword can be in the dungeons, that's correct? Right, so in 1 we had the white sword and the silver arrows, which was fantastic.
Yeah, level 1 is usually awesome. It's really easy, has good connectivity, lots of spare keys, 2 items. Best dungeon to find early on.
Everything is fairly expensive, it seems like, in the shops today. I know the the bombs were 31. I know that Slidick spent his store of cash on getting the blue ring. It doesn't seem like rupees have been too much of an issue for the racers so far.
Gotta love those 40 medium secrets.
Slidick making his way through 1, using the wand and the white sword.
That's a good combo. I find like if I got wand and white sword this early on, I would probably stop looking for hearts. That would be a good enough weapon system to do 9.
Quite a few of the heart locations have been uncovered. I know there were at least 3 so far already uncovered.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way with a high heart count, but few Triforces collected. Although I think at this level of the tournament, you might see some more unusual heart counts. I'm personally really hoping I make it to top 8 so I can race these flags. I will explore dungeons swordless, hoping to find white sword sometimes. So you might get a bunch of hearts and then see the Triforce blocked by water or various bosses, or can't kill because you don't have a sword. Things can get a little weird that way, but the exploration can pay off anyway.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see how that works out. I know there were quite a few matches where it was taking 15, 20, 25 minutes to even find a wooden sword or get enough hearts to pick up the 6-heart white sword. So it should speed it up a little bit.
Yeah. And on that subject too, yeah, you don't say. A certain someone maybe just raced Resticle and didn't find the wooden sword until 32 minutes in. Very last open cave I checked, no big deal. But it was my own fault.
Slidick's still making his way through one, looking for that other item, which we know to be the silver arrows, so it's good that he's keeping on.
He found the reverse sea room, but he got killed by, I think he had it down to 3 or less Pold's voice, and then it jumped on him. You gotta fight them a certain way. You have to stay, like, on a lower Y value than them at all times. It's too hard to react to the jump.
Now, is this one of the enemies where it would pay off to walk out of the room to kind of save your progress on the Pold's voice?
No. Like, they're all going to spawn as Pold's voice, and they have 10 HP, I think. Or, no, I think they have 12. Actually, wait, randomized HP is on in top 8, so who knows how much they have. They might be even tankier than usual. Ooh, he's kind of put himself in a bad spot there. You don't want to get pinned against the door. You always want to, like, walk underneath them. Like, I find it works best to kind of stand on, like, a half tile lower than them, kind of like it's a beat-em-up, because then if they're, you know, if you're going to run out of room on your x-axis, then you can just go down one tile and they can't threaten you. They never move down very quickly.
And he also, he sticks it out, he gets the silver arrow, he's got to be happy he went through with that for sure. He did have a little bit of trouble, but he was able to pick up that heart to give him a little more confidence. He too grabs the Triforce, now having both items, and he is out of there.
No, wasn't he? Oh, right, he's gonna go grab the Triforce now. That's why he wouldn't just up A out of here. Triforce is always a warp to the end.
Ategenos. Looks like Ategenos is taking his route up through Death Mountain, uncovering what he can find.
Yeah, it's usually a good idea to go to Death Mountain when you have 7 or more bombs. I actually forget how many rock walls there are to blow up. I think it's actually more than 8. But
I think up there are 8 in that general vicinity where you could just kind of loop it out and come back.
Let's see. There's 6 on the west section and 3 on the eastern section. Like 1 on that screen called the transition, and then there's 1 at the top of the stairs on that alley, and then Spectacle Rock. Okay, it's actually 9 bombs. So usually you could kind of break it up into 2 sections. Just like do the grave. If you have bombs, go up to Spectacle Rock and then up A. Like if you're starting your seed, for example. Or you can, like, maybe you do the grave and then up A, and then later after you do the Lost Hills and the waterfall, then you can walk over there and screen wrap to go around the river, and then go up there. There's like a couple approaches. There's also a lot of enemies in Death Mountain, so you can probably just use 10th enemy has the bomb, get a bomb drop. Maybe you'll just get lucky and get one too. Maybe you'll have a bomb upgrade. Unfortunately, this is tournament and we're not doing the famous boomstick mod, where great power being said to lie in the book actually does kind of come true there. They changed the book to, instead of making a candle flame, it produces a bomb.
Yeah, and I think that actually is...
It's really fun. And it's, I just did a boomstick seed earlier today, and I think what they usually do for that is, they swap the book and the shield. They make the book into something really expensive you have to buy at a shop, and then you get a free shield in a dungeon somewhere. I'm a little sad it didn't become more popular, actually.
It seems like an upgrade for sure, given the fact that, you know, obviously if you have the regular book, you're going to be able to injure yourself with the fire, but explosions, they don't hurt, so...
Yeah, nothing like lowering your own damage output for getting an item you can't turn off. Book is so good, you guys. I see Ategenos, he found a big secret and then also found a ring shop, so now he's got new duds as well. Seeming a little caught up to Slidick. They're just both kind of deep in exploration here. Slidick's only edge is having any key. Oh, Ategenos finds a level on the transition screen. Things are gonna get interesting now.
Yeah, it looks like this is his fourth that he's Triforce that he's looking for. He's 3 already currently, as well as 3 for Slidick, so it's close. I will say that the any key is going to give us a slight advantage, I'd say, for sure, if all other things are equal.
Don't found a Triforce, but doesn't want to touch it yet. Probably just going to wait to go deeper in the dungeon, up A, then get the Triforce again, so you can walk out with the max health instead of 3 hearts. And speaking of hearts, finds a heart container. Okay, off to a good start. And judging by architecture, this looks like level 5 so far. Yeah, see how it's got that hump that's extending left? And yeah, being able to bomb over here. Very strong suspicion this is level 5. A level known for having a lot of keys, but it has 2 staircases, so it can be frustrating to find the items sometimes. Oh wait, here we go. Find a staircase. Oh, he's gonna clear out the room. This might be the staircase room from 3 or from 8, and there'll be a drop in it as well. But wait, why does he care about that? He already has the heart in the Triforce. Little oversight there. Oh, it doesn't take the banana. Don't tell Greenleaf effect.
No banana.
Well, when you have the wand, there isn't much of an incentive to take the banana.
Yeah, you'll see some people will take the banana early. Usually, if you take the banana late, it's flare.
Yeah. It's just for style points. Early on, I will gladly take a boomerang, though. I put in a lot of work with it in my race against Brestickle, but it was too little too late.
Slidick opts to pick up some blue Kool-Aid. Blue Kool-Aid going for 38, while red Kool-Aid's going for 86. So pick up 2 blue. If you have the coins for it, stay away from the red.
Yeah, it's a little awkward activating your letters so early, though. Now every potion shop that he finds throughout the seed is gonna give him that dialogue instead of letting him walk away for free. It's gonna eat a few seconds each time. Luckily it was a short message, though. Seems to be a little repulsed by these Lionels up top here. Okay, I think he's gonna go down around the lower side. Or not? Okay, he's going over here.
There was a lot of exploration done. Most of the coast has been explored. Most of the woods have been explored. A lot of Death Mountain has gone through. I'm betting he kind of just thought, I'm not going to do all that much exploring. I found more than half the dungeons. It's, you know, I'll go ahead and take the insurance potion now.
I think the main reason is that he only has 2 bombs for 3 bomb caves. So it just might not be worth to go over there and then not actually explore all of it anyway. But blue Lionels can drop bombs, so I would have gone full Rambo and just taken on the gallery. Oh hey, Ategenos is in another level. I didn't see where he went in, though. Slidick also in a level? Might be the same one. Color palette looks similar.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell if they're on the same dungeon or not. It's very close.
Okay. 50-50 chance the room Slidick is in has a drop.
Slidick finds a key and bombs upgrade for 101.
Ooh. I like bomb upgrades. I would have regretted buying potions this early, seeing that it caused me to miss out on a bomb upgrade. Especially when you're low on bombs, you get that free refill to your new max. Bomb upgrades. Yeah, there we go. And then we see the different bomb upgrade over here for Ategenos.
Dark Nut's paying off for Slidick, and he picks up some bombs. A lot of red and blue Dark Nuts paying out on bombs.
Only red ones can drop them. Blue ones have the same drop table as blue Gurias, and I don't remember what else. Blue Wizrobes. Basically, the really hard enemies tend to give hearts and fairies.
That's a good correction. Thank you on the red Dark Nuts. Definitely some more bombs in the next room here as well, so he's all set on that. Wishing he probably had the rupees to get to the 101. He may go back if he has to go back past them.
Yeah, if you watch a lot of any percent speedruns, they make it look like blue Dark Nuts do just drop bombs all the time. Because they're paying attention to enemy count and manipulating it very deliberately. Oh, Ategenos gets the one bomb smokeout on that one Dodengo. I'm glad I learned how to do that from these recent randomizer races. I need to practice it more, though.
Pizza Dark Nut there, not given the meat.
Well, it looks like we can just go around him, though. Earlier today, I played in a team randomizer race, and Zelda was in a small two-room section that could only be accessed by bombing from the south, and then the only entrance into Zelda's room was behind a hungry Gibdo. Luckily, I already had meat, but I just thought it was really funny. It's the most well-protected Zelda ever. And wherever this is, Ategenos finding the item. It's the power bracelet. That's a convenient one to find on Death Mountain, right by one of the power bracelet boulders. I kick over. Power bracelet, a little less, powerful quest seeds, though. For those who are more randomizer veterans, they can probably attest how much better Power Bracelet is in second quest, where there are just way more things the Power Bracelet can interact with.
Right, it's only 4, is that correct?
Yeah, there's only 4 screens in the first quest, whereas the second quest has Lost Hills, and there's 2 more in the Death Mountain region as well.
Versus only 2 for the raft.
Yeah, 2 for the raft, either way. Okay, yeah, they are in different dungeons, I realize, because just because of the compass that Ategenos found. Well, they both had the compass, and we could see the Triforce blinking in different locations. I'm not sure what dungeon he though. Wasn't paying enough attention to the architecture in his. I've had my eyes glued to Slidick the whole time, admittedly.
Six has the recorder.
Oh, I like the recorder. Recorder's actually really handy in Randomizer just for getting around the map and that fast travel. Again, also much stronger in the second quest because there are just more things to interact with. And here we go, Slidick taking that up a probably just gonna run straight up for the Triforce.
Had a lot of green and yellow dungeons in this seed.
Yeah, we have lemon yellow and we have puke yellow. There was another yellow one, I think, right when I started watching. No, it was the green one. Yeah, I'm not sure what the green place was with the Gleeok and the Triforce item room.
So 6 is actually in Vanilla 6, and they've both been inside 6 now.
Yeah, it looks like Slidick just finished it, and now Ategenos is starting it. Yeah, also no rupees for bomb upgrade for Ategenos. I thought he might not pay out of there before eating the money cost. No, there was definitely level 7. Or no, I saw level 8 based on someone's map when I was watching earlier. Although that might have been the questionable dungeon that's still on the map there. I think we'll have it figured out soon.
I was just going to say we've seen 8 of the dungeons, and the questionable dungeon is 7 or 8, is that correct?
Yeah, it seems like JLo's saying that he had it backwards. What we thought was level 8 was actually level 7. It could be a little hard to track. Lots of rooms in both of those. So now we got a bit of a role reversal here. Now Ategenos in 6 and Slidick, whatever dungeon Ategenos was just in. It looks like it could be 3 or 4. No, wait, not 4. You can't go right from up there.
Yeah, we haven't located 4 yet.
Where is it? I gotta zoom in a little more. Depends if that was the 2nd or 3rd row. Okay, and if you can only go north from here, then if you can only go north from this room, yeah, this is starting to look like 4. Yeah, see, he just like goes straight up and bombs. He knows it's 4. Right. Yeah, that's what's marked as 3 on the tracker there, is actually level 4. So Ategenos should have the pizza from 4 instead of 3. And then we should be fixed. Yeah. Not sure where 3 is. Could be on one of the islands, could be under the Recorder Lake. You just don't know. Why doesn't Slidick turn on the lights here? He just has to go one more room to the north. I guess he's not willing to try double laddering full of those things. Only a small island to fight them on to try to clear them out.
Still is anybody's game. It has been pretty neck and neck.
Yeah, definitely. And now they have the same items, and it's just gonna be back to equal. Here we go. Ategenos taking the Triforce from 6. He did grab the Recorder as well, I think. Oh, Slidick's going around the Triforce. He's looking for the item.
Finds a power bracelet, right where it should be.
Here we go. Ategenos being the first to test drive the power bracelet, finding it's just a small secret, only worth 5 rupees. Also the first to test drive the whistle, playing it twice. Looks like he's headed to 4.
Grabs the blue Kool-Aid.
I thought he was going to go north to the Recorder Lake. Yeah, Ategenos using his recorder, or his letter, pretty early.
Both have dipped in. Ategenos went twice.
Maybe Ategenos is going to go back to 8. That Wizrobe dungeon that was there when we started watching. Or when I started watching. You've been here since the beginning, sorry.
He finds 4 underneath of the... I'm sorry, 3 underneath of the lake.
Oh, there you go. Checking. And Slidick just did as well. I should speak a little more in the present tense since I am watching through Twitch delay. Gets that raft. Hardly seems worth it at this point, but you never know.
Just right on each other's tail. Whistle required. That's correct. Whistle is required to get into 3 underneath of Vanilla 7.
That hint about Gleok lurks in the Deadwoods is just really funny, because you need to beat level 4 first to go to level 3. Well, I don't know about beat, but get the recorder from it at least. Yeah, that's right, Zarnax. We saw Ategenos get the recorder. And Slidick has Power Bracelet. Looks like Blue Guria's rolled poorly for randomized HP on this seed. Oh, there we go. Ategenos just grabbing the pizza slice. Slidick's on the opposite side of the dungeon, so a betting man would say Slidick would fall behind pretty soon.
Still haven't seen that bow yet.
So, does this mean it's an 8? Are there any items that aren't accounted for? I'm assuming the wand was in 2, because 2 was finished. I started watching.
I believe it was wand in 2, white sword and silver arrows in 1.
Yeah, I saw
had
that.
The recorder in 6.
Recorder in 4, Power Bracelet in 6.
Okay, recorder in 4, power bracelet in 6.
And we see that 7 was the one that both players got the early Triforce piece from, but not sure if the item was ever plundered out of there.
Raft came out of 3.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
7 with the book.
It's gotta be the bow then. I've heard that bow cannot be placed in 9 for some reason. But I don't know if that's true. Now, so go into the top of level 3. We already know the Triforce is in there. Oh, we're gonna find the compass though. Okay, there we go. I was gonna go straight for that. I don't know if you found the raft, though. I think it's gonna be on the way, or close to the Triforce. I already forgot where it was. Meanwhile, Ategenos back in the famous green dungeon, full of Wizrobes, which is apparently level 8 in its actuality. Not gonna fight these ones, so I'll have to count how much HP the blue Wizrobes have. Normally they have 10, so that's 5 hits from your white sword. Like-likes usually have 9. Hard to measure damage when you're also swinging the wand into them.
Slidick completing 3 as well.
I don't know if he grabbed the raft, but it'll probably be a non-issue. Knowing where all the dungeons are and having 3 of the hearts, knowing where all the swords are, hard to incentivize going to one of those islands unless you are passing by and are desperate for some extra power.
And Ategenos coming out with the M key.
Yeah, finds that one a bit later, but He was pretty healthy for keys the whole way, so it didn't matter a whole lot. It helps a lot to have it in level 9, though. Oh, I missed the frame perfect crotch one. I need to learn how to do that. Okay, Zarnak says that the sanity checker doesn't. It's part of the sanity checker. It just doesn't place the bow in 9. It gets too algorithmically complex, I suppose, which seems fair. Oh, here we go. Ategenos finding compass, and the Triforce was next door all along. But by process of elimination, he knows the bow is the other item in here, so he's going to search frantically for it. Unless... Oh wait, there's one thing we didn't account for. Because White Sword can get shuffled. What's the White Sword item? Have they picked it up? Maybe that was the one. Oh, okay. So there you go. Right.
Yes, that was Vanilla 1 with the ladder.
Slidick doing the same thing in level 5 here, just finding the early Triforce and letting it lie on the ground.
Ategenos has 10 hearts. Probably doesn't make a play for the magic sword at just 10. Unless he's going to be walking down that burn path south of Vanilla 1.
Ategenos referring to the map frequently here. 8 can be really frustrating like that. And all you want to do is go to the room you want to go to, except there are not a lot of bombable walls. I'm gonna try fighting Gleeok to gain access to the west side of the dungeon here. Fair bit easier now that he has the blue ring, though. I think he realized his mistake, not possible to bomb west there. Okay, able to go north. Slipping around the side here, fighting some Landmolas. Slidick catching up, now also going to level 8. I don't think Ategenos has the red candle. Haven't seen it in his inventory. I haven't seen him bust out a candle for a while either way, though. Have we seen Magical Boomerang? I'm not sure.
And there's the bow. Both of them find the bow within seconds of each other.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, from here they're just going to go back and grab the Triforce in 8. Oh, Ategenos messing up the sword plant there. Gets it early.
Each racer now having what it takes to defeat Ganon. It's going to be interesting once they make it back to 9.
Yeah, 9 is somewhat far away. Oh, these fires have more than 4 HP. It's fairly uncommon.
Slidick having the rupee advantage, 90 to 17. Although 17 is still quite a bit of arrows.
Slidick sticking around to fight this Goma? I wonder if it's going to drop anything. Oh right, the Triforce.
I have the Triforce.
Triforce.
Oh yeah, they had the compass, or at least one of them had the compass. I don't think Ategenos did, but got lucky and found it anyway right before getting shot down. So yeah, they're just both racing to 9. This is one of the closest races I've seen.
I also had Red Candle down as the honors item.
Oh, I see. That's where they got it from. Yeah, so there we go. All our items are accounted for. I have the red ring and magical croissant. Level 9. Oh, look, there's a tar points that go to level 9 here. Ategenos looks like he's walking there and hoping for a bomb drop on the way. I think they both have red potion as well.
Not sure if Slidick was using that bomb spot or the old man to take damage to hit the old man to up his count so he could get more bombs.
Does tapping the old man count as kills? I've actually never heard of that, but...
I watched a match in which Crystal Saver did that specifically. He went back into the room, used the stabs on the old man to up his count, and walked out. And used it to get enough rupees to buy the bomb upgrade that was like 8 rupees away for him.
Oh, and there was our other wrath thing. We're missing out on some money, but I think both of our racers have red potion. So the relevance of money is kind of come and gone a little bit. Oh, Slidick figured out where Zelda was. Might see a hint that says the kidnapped awaits in northeast of Skull.
Alright, Ategenos has joined the party.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, his cave isn't open. So he didn't know where 9 was. There we go, we just found it. Also choosing to go north first. Now for the search pattern most runners use is they kind of run a spiral. Starting one room away from the outer perimeter, because that way you're checking the outer rooms and also the rooms on your inside for Ganon and Rory.
And a spiral staircase room for Slidick with a Patra in it, and has to go to the Kool-Aid.
Oh, played it by mistake. Taking the early Estus flask as well.
How do you feel the dungeon for 9 changes based on having Wizrobes versus any other set?
Well, I thought it always has Wizrobes in our tournament flags. I honestly like it when it has Wizrobes, just because Wizrobes are the hardest enemy, so... For 9, the largest and most confusing and intimidating dungeon, to not also have the most confusing and intimidating enemy set as well, just makes it feel really weird. It doesn't feel like a climactic final dungeon without Wizrobes. It doesn't feel like something that tests how many resources you can bring in. You need your bombs to explore 9, but you also really want them for fighting Wizrobes. So it just creates a very high skill ceiling that separates good players from great players. So I'm glad that it turns out that way in our tournament flags.
You'll sometimes see racers that will try to do twofold. They'll use their bombs not only to check walls, but to maybe wait just that quick second to where it'll also hit a Wizrobe or two as they're passing by, and then try and pick them off.
And Slidick took his other Estus Flask here as well.
Ategenos has found Zelda.
Yeah, he did. It looks like there's 3 ways into Zelda's room. Look at Genos' map, how he, well, I think he walked across the eye, but I'm pretty sure the door he saw into Zelda's room was from the left. And Slidick has seen entrances from below and from the left. So lots of ways to get to Zelda.
Ategenos also working up old man stabs, it looks like, taking some damage there.
No, the idea is to not take damage, because when you get hit, your 10th enemy has the bomb counter resets. It's like a kill streak counter, where once you have a 9 kill streak, like 9 enemies killed without taking a hit, then if you kill one more enemy with a bomb, you will get a bomb for a drop. Oh, he had a chance there with that orange wizard, but he didn't take it. Actually, I don't know that for sure. I don't know how much HP the orange wizards have. If they have more than 4, then bombs won't be so good. Ooh, Slidick found the red ring.
Well, that ought to make the Ganon fight a little easier for him.
Personally, I don't mind the Ganon fight. I just find it really handy for Wizrobes. I don't like Wizrobes harassing me, or don't like getting shuttered in rooms with Wizrobes either. Looks like Ategenos gave up on the bomb manipulation idea. Spent it on a wall and it was a dud.
Red ring also quite useful for tanking those Patras.
Yeah, it goes from, oh, I will slowly and methodically fight this Patra and get rid of it, to I'm just going to faceplant into this Patra and kill it quickly. Sometimes you can't help it, though. Sometimes the opposite goes down.
And we have now hit the hour mark on this race seed.
Well, I think both our runners are in good shape here. They've explored approximately half of level 9, and they've both narrowed down on where Zelda is.
Just trying to... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Slidick's in a better spot because... Actually, wait, he has no potion left, but he does have red ring. Whereas, well, Ategenos did an up A, but now he has this many hearts, so maybe he drank one of his as well? I might have missed it.
I didn't catch that, but he is choosing to leave the dungeon. Maybe in search of bombs?
Probably. Bombs are expensive, though. You can only buy 1 pack of bombs. So from there, he'll have to do like a kill streak bomb drop manipulation. Well, it's not a manipulation, but, get a 10th enemy bomb, and then that'll put him at 7 bombs. Still gonna take a little while. Might get a lucky drop from the Black Moblins, though.
He did indeed pick up 4 from the Moblin group. And he heads back in.
Going back in with just 4. A little easier to manipulate up to 7 with enemies outside, but when it's a race and you got access to 9, you just gotta go fast. Slidick walking all the way over to this fairy fountain, though. Also some Black Moblins here, though.
Slidick using his plethora of rupees to grab 8 bombs.
Not necessarily the fastest, but the most consistent. I won't argue with that. I'd probably do the same.
Opts for the fairy refill.
Now, if the waypoints are near here, that's the quickest way to get back to 9.
And Ategenos has found Ganon.
Oh, way up in the top right. Wow. I'm surprised Slidick didn't hear it earlier. Oh, I see. The start screen is just the top right of the map. We don't need waypoints.
And Ganon is down, and Ategenos is racing to get himself to Zelda.
He knows where Zelda is. It won't be long. Zelda is not very far away.
Ategenos net 3 bombs still. Only going out for 4. Ategenos low on health. Gets that lucky heart drop.
Ategenos using that leftover money for silver arrows. Good way to do damage.
Zelda's in the shoot room and he is blocked off.
Oh. That's really funny. So many entrances, but only 2 of them are valid. I think that's happened to me before.
And Ategenos with an unofficial time of 104.21.
104.23 according to... excuse me. Yeah, 104.23 according to the SRL channel. Getting the hug from Zelda just as soon as Slidick takes down Ganon, too.
Slidick was barely behind. This race was neck and neck.
Yeah, it actually came down to Ategenos going east to the coast and getting the lucky bombs from the black moblins, and then just hurrying back to 9, whereas Slidick walked a little farther for the guaranteed bombs. Rather tragic.
Heck of an ending there, for sure. Choosing to take the 4 bombs, running back in there, finding Zelda, just having to like loop around real quick and get back to her. And with that, I mean, about a minute behind is Slidick, and that's got to be heart-wrenching.
Ooh. I thought I saw Slidick in the northeast corner of 9 pretty early on. I wonder why you didn't hear the roar, though. It can be that if you come into a room with Patra, Patra makes its own sound. So you have to kill Patra and then come back in the room to hear who was getting drowned out by Patra.
It's quite a similar noise. I have seen it broken down to where you can, like, if you listen hard, you can tell the difference.
The game won't play both at the same time. Call it a limitation of NES hardware.
Indeed, it won't.
Good run, though. I'm glad I got
exceptionally close, and we appreciate you joining in midstream.
Yeah, I just looked over at IRC and saw J-Lo's plea for more commentators, and I just went, "Hey, I like commentating."
Hey, what's
Joining
going
us
on?
in the channel now, yeah, it's Ategenos. Welcome.
Welcome, Ategenos.
Thanks. It's a lot closer than I was hoping for.
It was insanely close. You guys were neck and neck in a lot of different areas. Like, you guys diverged only a little bit, where, I'm trying to remember which it was. I think you did 6 and then 4, whereas Slidick did 4 and then 6. That got you into 3 a little bit sooner. You guys left 9 at about the exact same time because you both ran out of bombs. You went east to the coast,
Nice.
got a lucky drop, and Slidick walked farther over to the desert shop and bought bombs. He also
I don't-
so that's where
Gotcha.
the came from.
Yeah, I made a bad choice to go check for the magic sword. That cost me a little bit of time, but I don't think I even had money to buy bombs. I think I was sub 31 rupees at the time, so otherwise I would have done that. But I did get lucky, remembering where some moblins were.
Yeah, you actually had 37. You were like faced with a tough choice there, I think, of whether or not if you didn't even know that. Obviously, I assumed at that point that you had chose not to do it because you would have only had a few rupees left over. You guys actually high-fived at the bow. You guys were that neck and neck heading into 9.
Nice. Yeah, I was glad the Eniki was in there. That was a nice find. But
Rick,
yeah, I don't know.
Slidick,
That was a good race.
you guys, like I said, you guys were neck and neck. Slidick actually had the M key early on, but you had just enough keys to keep plugging.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, both of you
I
guys.
went into 8 and kind of noped out because I usually when it's early like that and Wizrobes, I usually don't mess around with that. So cost me some time there, but such is life.
Now, Ategenos, we saw you pick up the double blue pots. I didn't quite catch it whether or not did you end up using one or two of those?
Neither.
Made it through the dungeon without them. That is excellent. Well, it was an excellent race. You guys were neck and neck. I'm sure that the Slidick is just got to be devastated. I'd say. I mean, he was only a minute behind you.
Yeah, 48 seconds is pretty close. Again, way too close for comfort. That's just one little bitty mistake. I was really scared when I ran out of bombs because that's a big deal, especially when I knew where Ganon was and I found the staircase magically, and I just knew there was going to be a bomb wall there and didn't get the drop off the Wizrobes. And so I figured instead of trying to jack around in level 9 finding bombs, I would leave, and it turned out to work. So just got to get lucky sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can get stricken by bomb poverty in 9 really easily. If you have bombs, you can hope to get a 10th enemy drop, but if you have 0 bombs,
Yeah,
you can't happen.
I was working on that, and then I got bought by a bubble on my last bomb, or my second to last bomb, and I just didn't take the time to build up a count after that. So bad on my part, but it still worked out. I didn't know where 9 was either. I had the hit for the coast, and I'm like, oh, it's got to be on the RAS spot. And then I looked at my map and totally forgot I hadn't actually bombed by where we started. So that kind of cost me some time as well.
And I believe Slidick has joined us. Slidick, would you care to comment on your race this evening?
I don't really have anything to say.
Oh, it was neck and neck for you guys all game long. You had the magic key advantage at one point. You guys diverged just a little bit and made your way back to the point where when you guys got to 8 and found the bow, you guys had a high five. You were neck and neck. You guys went into 9, and you both ran out of bombs almost at the exact same time. And we had Ategenos go for the 4-pack, killing moblins off the coast. You took the route that was guaranteed to give you bombs. You had plenty of rupees from all the rupees you had gained over the course of the game. And you pulled up just less than a minute short with all that. You had all the things you needed to get it done. It was just unfortunately a quick and dirty lucky play by Ategenos that got it in there.
It certainly was.
Red Ring was in 9, so you had to have explored way more 9 than I did, because I literally found Zelda, went to the top, heard Ganon, up A, took stairs, and found the way to Ganon. I never went past the 3rd column on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I found Zelda and then curved down the left side and then just hopped in one stair. That was the red ring, and then I knew he was on the right side, so I went back over there, tried bombing like 2 walls, ran out of bombs. That's when I left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had the right stair, went to the room, got to the room 2 below Ganon, and didn't have bombs. I lost my 10 count getting bought by a bubble, and the oranges didn't drop me anything, so I left and got very lucky.
Well, it was a heck of a race, and we thank you both for your participation and just a knockdown, drag-out fight to the end there. We appreciate both your time. Shiner CCC was here with me throughout most of the race. And Shiner, do you have anything else you'd like to leave? Any comment on tonight's match?
I just want to congratulate both of you guys. Played really well, gave us a really close and entertaining race, and I'm sure your next ones will just be even better.
Yeah, I'll either have Paratroop or Ampharos next, and both of those are really good players as well, so I look forward to that.
You're about to say beating them, weren't you?
No, nothing's given in Randomizer.
It's true.
I've lost to just about everybody at one point or another, so doesn't matter how good you are. Little mistakes add up very quickly, and there is still a luck factor involved, so but no, it'll. Both of those guys have both beat me on multiple occasions, so I have no qualms that they could do again. But thanks for catching this on the last minute and commentating and restreaming. I really appreciate it. I look forward to watching it back and seeing the race.
Oh, well, we are glad to have you, and we're glad to be here tonight, folks. Again, excellent race here. We've got more races coming up. Stay tuned to the Zelda Randomizer tournament calendar to check for the latest updates on the upcoming matches. I know we do have another match coming up, I believe tomorrow. And that's going to be Putz 12 versus Cantaloupe Me. And that's going to be at 8 p.m. Tomorrow night. So join us for that. Most likely will be updated on the calendar sometime tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. For myself, HFK, Horror Film Kid, along with my partner here this evening, J-Lo in the production booth, and Shiner CCC on the mic. Thank you guys for joining us, and have a good evening, and keep playing that randomizer.